Okay, I just want to go over some G code. This is for CNC programming. The guys at MIT came up with this G code, and this is how every one of those CNC machines run. They all run on G code. It is hard to remember all these things. So on the back of this handout are all of the G codes. So here's a list of the G codes here, which is nice to have as a reference. So I'll put those right there. So this is kind of where every program starts in G code. Everything starts with a percentage sign. So this is your beginning of the program. G80, if you look at it, cancels all previous programs. So G80 is a cancellation. G90 is absolute coordinates. Absolute coordinates versus relative coordinates. Absolute coordinates are telling you that, if this starts at 1 and this ends at 11, this coordinate is at 11. Relative says when I'm here, I would travel 10 over. So G80 cans all previous operations. G90 is absolute coordinates. G41 would be cutter compensation left. So as I travel this way with my cutter is on the left side of my travel path. And then G20 is that I am in inches versus a metric. Okay, so this is actually machine initialization and safety setup, these codes here. And then G0 here is a rapid travel. So I'm going to set my bit at my origin, flat down on my tabletop. I'll do this in 2D. This will be Y and X. And this up here will also be, I'll make this my Z axis and my X axis. So I could show 3D in two-dimensional space. So G0 says in my Z, X axis, I raise up to 0.255. G0 is as quickly as I can. Once I'm there, I still rapid travel because I don't have a new G1 in here. So I'm up, I rapid travel to 1, 1. So in XY, I travel over to 1, 1. My spindle speed is 18,000. M3 is machine code or miscellaneous code, turn spindle on or turn machine on. So I'm up at 0.255 right here at 1, 1. Now I have my first G1 command. That is a designated feed rate. G1 Z negative 0.25 means go down into negative space here. So now I'm down into my board 0.25 of an inch, and the rate that I plunged at is 50. So it's a feed rate of 50 in the plunge. So now I'm down into my board here, G1 to Y7. So that means down in my board, travel up here to 7 at a feed rate of 100. So I'm now at this point, down in the board. Now travel to X9. There's 9. I travel over to X9. There's no new command in the front because I'm using the previous G1 line. From X9, travel to Y1. I travel back down here to Y1. I'm still in the board. Now, next code is travel over to X1. So I'm back at my origin. G0, rapid travel up to positive 0.25. Rapid travel back to my origin. M5, turn spindle off. End of my program. So if this is 3/4 inch plywood, I wouldn't have cut all the way through. So just a couple of rules. A feed rate for a 1/4 inch mill in softer woods, a good feed rate is 100. A plunge rate is usually set at half that. So this is feed, traveling around in XY. Plunge, set at half my feed rate, is traveling up and down in Z, or like this. Another rule of thumb is this is a depth of cut, how far I'm going to go on a single pass. I always go less than the diameter of the blade. So this is diameter of my cutter. And I never like to plunge more than the diameter of my cutter. Here I'm actually right at the diameter of my cutter, but it's a 1/4 inch mill. So if I wanted to cut this whole board out and it was 3/4 inch thick, I would repeat the majority of my positioning code. I would go down, the next line would be, when I'm over here, I go down another 0.25. And then I travel these coordinates, then travel down another 0.25 till I'm all the way through, travel the same coordinates, and then I could take my board out. Okay, The next exercise here, write the code for a 10-inch by 2-inch by 3/4-inch part out of 3/4-inch plywood using a 1/4-inch flat end mill. You can actually write the code for this part. So this right here, I went from code to my picture to cut it out. Now in here, you're going to go from a picture, draw this picture, and then write the code for it. Again, these are your initialization and safety codes. These are your positioning codes, and these are your end of program codes. All right, well, hopefully that'll help with a little bit of insight into G code.